Hello, my name is Adam Sever, and I'm going to continue on with the How to Start a Business in Ireland course by showing you guys how to do a profit and loss or 12-month financial projections. Now, we have a template that you can use that we will have linked below, and basically what this template is, it's going to split in revenue, meaning money coming in, and expenditure, meaning money going out over the course of 12 months. Now, to quickly jump in and show you a couple of columns, focusing on the revenue just for this video, we have a pre-startup expansion. This is basically what money is coming in the company through grants or promoter funds before you have made financial projections. Now, if you've just started your business, you can completely ignore this column. Here we can see sales cash, and this is basically the amount of money that will be coming into your business over a period of time. And we can also see sales credit, which is generally not used, only for a certain amount of business, but it basically means money owed to you by another company, so it doesn't actually translate to money in your bank account, or the business's bank account, should I say. And you will have promoters funds, which is your funds, the owner, or the share owner's funds. So if I started a muffin shop and I put 10 grand in to buy all the equipment, this is where I would put the amount of money I've invested into the business. You have a bank loan and a grant, and you also have an MFI loan, which is specific to Ireland, which is a type of small business micro loan, which will be discussed in other courses. So just to give you guys a quick demonstration on, or even a few tips and tricks on how to predict how much sales and cash you're going to make for the year. Now, it's obviously very difficult. Every business is completely different, and even might be based on expenditure. For example, promotion and marketing. If you put 2 grand into marketing, you can expect a higher return in sales than if you just put €1,000 into marketing, etc., etc. But what we're going to focus on today is a couple of ways you can lightly predict, just to get you guys started on how much money your company can make over 12 months. And that's using Facebook ad audiences. Now, if I just tab over, I'm going to quickly show you what that looks like. Here I created a demo tab, and basically the criteria is my target market, aka target market, and the example I'm going to use today is a construction company. So let's just say it's between the ages of 25 and 30, and it's men, and they are in the Dublin region. Alright, and we have a couple of interests down here below, which is building, construction, and building material. That's their interest, let's say. Here you can see the audience, or the max and the min audience that would be interested in my service. Potentially. Now, this is obviously has a couple of criteria. You're not going to have 121,000 sales, whether you're selling construction materials to people. Not everyone here is going to have a business, etc., etc. But it can give you a nice little indication at the start of what the audience size is in your area. And obviously, you can add a lot more criterias into this audience and get a really defined audience. So that's that. That's one little tip I have for you guys on how to predict your sales. And the next one I'm going to have for you guys is, if I tab over here, is LinkedIn. So if we just tab over here, let me just pop out this, go in here. One other interesting thing you can do for your business is look at your competitors and see how many employees they have. Now, this will tell you 2 things. This will tell you how much income they're making to be able to support them employees, and you'll be able to get a lot more financial insight from how quickly they developed over the years. So for example, the first thing I typed in was construction company Ireland, and this one came up. You can see that they have 27 employees, and you have a couple of different financial officers and labourers. You can quickly estimate how much money, well, at a minimum at least, to be able to support these people, how much money the Irish construction company is making. One extra little thing you can go to actually find out how much their returns are, but you'll have to pay for this service, but it's a great example, is if you go to crow.ie, you will be able to do an auditor search, which is, if you come to their main website, it should be company search over here. Now let's look up the Irish construction company, or another relevant competitor for our niche. So if I type in here, Irish construction company, we click a search, and we click on this one here, or probably this one, looks like it has more information, and we can go through this. So I believe this is the same company as the last one, but in here, if you really wanted to do a detailed search, you could drop €2.50 to find out their financial records, and you could have an estimation of how much money that company is making over the years. So that is a great indication to find out your direct competitors, how much money they're making, and in an essence predict how much you will make. Obviously, every industry is different, every company is different, every strategy is going to be different, and it's based on so many factors that it's very difficult to tell you as a broad scope. But I believe if you guys use the LinkedIn employee count, you use Crow.ie's financial reporting search, and you use Facebook audiences to predict the size of your market, you'll be able to have a great starting point to predict cash flow. One more point when you are predicting cash flow, especially when it correlates with expenditure, more than likely in the marketing and promotion side of things. So what do I mean by that? Say for example, you run €500 worth of ads. From €500 worth of ads, you might get one customer or two customers, whatever it be. But to keep it simple, let's say you get one customer. If you know, let's just put 500 in here. If you know that every time you run €500 worth of ads, roughly, you will get one customer, and each customer is valued at €1,000. You could do a somewhat simple calculation in here to say, based on this criteria, we will say, let's just say plus 500 for now. All right, so for every €500 we spend on ads, we will make €1,000. Now this is just a more of a mental note for you guys to take on. If you were to increase this to 1,000, well, that would mean translate to 2 customers. And you can find this conversion, advertisement conversion, on our next course, which will be how to predict your marketing approach and your advertisement approach going forward. But just to tell you guys that a lot of the time the sales will be correlated with the expenditure that you guys have in various different ways. So if you guys have any questions specific to your business, feel free to drop me an email at adam.severe@cryt.ie, and I'd be happy to give you guys a one-on-one for your specific business. And in the next course, we're going to be talking about the expenditure and the taxes, PRSI, and stuff like that on the expenditure side. So till our next course, hope you stick around. Bye-bye.